Confusing new Spider-Man Doomsday reports explained. Let's go.
Interesting news with regards to Spider-Man Doomsday, Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire. Drama! There's fucking drama out there, chat. Chat, do you know about the
By the
drama?
way,
Wonder Man
I'm
tease
recording right now,
released.
so if this is on YouTube,
guys, don't worry.
what up, YouTube?
We can wait
What up,
on the
yo?
Wonder Man trailer. I
watch
hear
your boy
you
on
in
Twitch
chat.
when I'm live.
Here, we'll do a little experiment, okay? If you think we can probably wait on the Wonder Man trailer because it wasn't actually that cool and like who gives a shit about that show, throw a 1 into the chat. If you think we should immediately change and watch Wonder Man because it was actually crazy and like it's like, wow, this is really something, then throw a 2 into the chat and we can see the trailer. Yeah, a lot of 1s in the chat. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Okay, so let's keep going here. Tom Holland, Spider-Man drama. Seriously, Wonder Man can wait, dude. Fuck that show. Tom Holland, Spider-Man.
Listen, I'm still looking forward to the show. It did not look like all that. But you know what, though? I don't care. As long as it's entertaining somewhat, I'm good.
News coming out from Daniel RPK, hot off the press, is fresh.
If it's trash,
news from the slop.
I'll say it myself.
Scooper, Daniel RPK. Tom Holland Spider-Man is not in Avengers Doomsday currently. Guys, what the fuck does that mean, currently? Why would he say currently? Well, I'll tell you
what does that mean?
But is expected to have a huge role in Avengers Secret Wars. So I ask you, chat. I ask you. What do you make of this? Is this shocking? Is this surprising? What the hell is going on? Tom Holland Spider-Man is reportedly not in Avengers Doomsday currently, but is expected to have a huge role in Avengers Secret Wars. What do you think, chat? What do you think? I'll give you my take. What do you think? I think chat is going slow this morning. They just don't film his scenes for Doomsday yet. Not surprised for caring. Why everyone keeps saying Spider-Man in Doomsday. Okay, so let me explain what's going on here. This is actually kind of interesting. Man, Daniel is a shyster, okay? And I'm not trying to be super rude about it. But again, like, we's got the calls, it's like we sees it. And Daniel is a big old shyster, which becomes super obvious if you look at all the Discord leaks of all the leaks that have recently come out here. But why am I saying specifically about this here? Let's break down the language. Let's break down the lexicon of Daniel RPK. So he says Tom Holland's Spider-Man is reportedly not in Avengers Doomsday currently. Well, what's interesting about that is a couple of months ago, Daniel reported that Tom Holland was not filming on Spider-Man, but there was
Also, if you're watching me on YouTube, if you got some trees, yo, you know what I mean. If you got some trees, roll that shit up.
A stunt double that was filming Spider-Man on that set. Okay, now what Daniel reported months ago was that basically they were filming all of Tom Holland's Spider-Man stuff for Doomsday with a body double, and that he would film a couple of scenes eventually for Doomsday, probably in the additional photography phase, and they would insert him into the film that way, which is, by the way, very similar to what they did for Civil War. If you guys didn't know this, almost right up until that movie came out, they did not finalize the deal with Sony. So they shot a lot of that movie with a body double for Spider-Man. And that's actually why Black Panther is in the Spider-Man movie. Because Marvel thought there was a chance that Sony would, like, renege on this deal, and then...
That's why Black Panther is in the Spider-Man movie? What? What? Wait, did I hear that right?
And that's actually why Black Panther is in the Spider-Man movie.
Like the new one coming up? Or he meant like a previous one? Obviously it had to be Tom Holland's, but I don't think he was previously.
Because Marvel thought there was a chance that Sony would, like, renege on this deal and then eliminate the possibility of Spider-Man being in the film. And they were like, oh shit, but we need something big. If Sony pulls Spider-Man out and we don't actually finalize this deal, oh my God, we're going to need a draw. So that's why Black Panther was put into the film. and they shot a
Oh,
whole bunch
that's
of
what he
stuff
meant.
without Tom Holland because they couldn't. Right? Obviously, you can't shoot until he's under contract. So they shot with a body double, and they shot a ton of stuff with Spider-Man, including a lot of stuff on the action scene.
Whoever that body double is at right now, for a short moment of time in his life, he was able to say he was Spider-Man. Not officially, but he was a body double. Man, what? I'll use that. I'll use that for a conversation everywhere I go. What? Yeah, I was from Spider-Man. Not officially, but I was a body double. I was a body double until he signed his contract. What?
And they weren't even sure if they were going to be able to use it. So Daniel just reported a couple of months ago that Tom Holland's Spider-Man was not filming on Doomsday, but that he would be filming on Doomsday, and that there was a stunt double that was filming on the set of Doomsday currently. So, if Daniel technically says Tom Holland's Spider-Man is reportedly not in Avengers Doomsday currently, is he lying? He's technically not lying, but he's also not really saying anything new.
Damn,
Do
he
you
said
see
that
what
shit
I'm
with
saying here?
attitude.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
However, the back half of the statement actually is new. Because Daniel says, but Tom Holland is expected to have a huge role
My fault.
in Avengers
Twitch.
Secret Wars.
I'm doing this just in case
Okay.
YouTube
So,
tweaking
given the context
tweets
of
later
everything
when I
we
try to
think
upload
we
it
know about Tom Holland Spider-Man,
because I got trees
which
on
let's fill in
camera.
some gaps for you here. Obviously, the next Tom Holland Spider-Man movie has been in the works for a long time. There were versions of this movie that were going to be with Daredevil and Kingpin, and there was a version of this film that was going to come out more closely to Daredevil Born Again and really be more connected to that show. Going to be more street level. There was a version of this movie that was then going to be on Battle World. This movie has been on a whiteboard at Marvel Studios for years, and the movies around it keep changing. Kang Dynasty into Doomsday is just one example, but there's been other things
One
too, and
big
like Marvel's whole
example.
thing is changing. At one time, when the Kang Dynasty was a thing, My Time to Shine Hello reported that Tom Holland was going to be the lead of that movie. And I think that's true, or at least it was true at the time. At the time, I think Tom Holland was going to be the lead of Kang Dynasty. And I think it was going to be a huge part of it because, frankly, all the other Avengers kind of suck ass and nobody really cares about them. So Tom Holland Spider-Man is the most popular of the current 616 Avengers, right? So I think that was going to be a thing. And remember, Tom Holland himself has been in interviews talking about how they don't have a full script and that the Marvel system is interesting because they have to fit this film into this machine. And so it has to be the right story, et cetera, and there's a lot of stuff they want to change, right? So I think given the fact that we had that reporting and there was this whole cycle when I remember when Jeff Snyder was reporting that Tom Holland was not in Doomsday because Spider-Man Brand New Day was going to take place at the same time. Do you guys remember that? Do you remember that? That was out there, that he was essentially not in that film because his story was going to take place in his movie and it happened at the same time. There were other people like Alex Perez that said it might have been a prequel, even though it came out afterwards. And so maybe Tom Holland Spider-Man was not in Doomsday because of something we would learn about in the prequel. And I say all of that to say, very good reporters have indicated that there was accurate information coming out from Marvel and Sony that talked about how they were willing to change
Oh
this,
shit, I
that
didn't even know
that they
that.
were being dynamic, that they
It
were
looks for letting
willing
me
to
know,
take Tom
Aaron.
Holland out of Doomsday, right? But again, because of the reporting from Daniel just a couple of months ago, I think the reality of the situation, I want to be clear,
Have you
this
played
next
him?
part is speculation. I'm speculating
Have you played as him?
here, but I'm speculating based on all of this evidence. I think the truth is Tom Holland will be in Doomsday, but he's not going to be a big part of the story. He will be a big part of Secret Wars.
Yes.
He will likely, therefore,
He better be. He better
either a
be.
big part of the third act of Doomsday or potentially even
Look,
a...
Spider-Man doesn't have to be, personally. But like, dude, that's Spider-Man. He better play some kind of major role in Doomsday or Secret Wars. Has to. Has to. His name is too. Marvel is associated with Spider-Man. Spider-Man is associated with Marvel. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, they're associated with whenever you hear one of the two, you think of the other. So it's like what I'm trying to say, like on a like I don't know business level, but like on a popularity level, however you say it. He has to have a major role in Doomsday Secret Wars. Spider-Man. He has to somehow.
Cameo, post credit scene kind of a thing, something that's really
Only played him once. I just jumped in the game. Oh, I got you. I got you. Well, whenever you do play him, like for real, let me know. Let me know.
to set up for Secret Wars. And I think they are actually going to do that, um, basically to set up Tom Holland's Spider Man as one of the characters that survives the end of the multiverse and is in Doom's universe on Battle World, aware of the prior universe and trying to unite these other characters. Otherwise, he's there in the multiversal Avengers, kind of doing the thing with Loki. I don't think so. I think that's more of a Toby Spider-Man thing, which, by the way, you know, like a lot of these other scoopers, like it's kind of funny. Like My Time to Shine has just started saying, "Oh, there is a Spider-Man in Doomsday, but it's not Tom Holland." And I told you guys just a couple of weeks ago, one of the best sources I know told me Toby is in Doomsday, and it's connected to the TVA plot,
That's
which is
so
really
fire,
interesting. So obviously, you're going to get Toby Spider-Man in Doomsday. I think he's a relatively large part of Doomsday and another large part of Secret Wars. But
dude.
as it stands, if Tom Holland Spider-Man is
Dude, like we're really, and you know this is coming. You know they're gonna do this. We're really gonna get Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, and Hugh Jackman Wolverine in the same room together. Nonetheless, with Tobey Maguire next to the Fox Universe's X-Men. Dude, the people who grew up on Tobey's Spider-Man and the Fox Universe's X-Men, dude, we're gonna lose our fucking shit. We're gonna lose our fucking shit. Hugh Jackman and Tobey Maguire standing side by side, nonetheless gonna probably be fighting side by side. Dude, dude.
in Doomsday, it's a small role. He's likely to have a massive role in Secret Wars. And I think his movie, which will come out right before Doomsday, will possibly explain why he's not in Doomsday. So let me just tell you, as one example, maybe Tom Holland Spider Man dies in Spider Man Brand New Day. Maybe he dies, and therefore, maybe a large portion of the Doomsday movie, he's actually dead until something happens and then he comes back, maybe at the end of the film. So, just an interesting little.
The only reason I can see that happening, Tom Holland Spider-Man dying in the next Spider-Man movie that's coming out, is because Secret Wars. When Battle World is created, it's basically like a reset, like a mini, not a mini reset, it's a big reset, but like it's like a reset. So like when Secret Wars happens, whatever the outcome of Doomsday is, whoever dies then, I think Doomsday we're gonna have a lot of deaths. So Spider-Man being one of them, I wouldn't be surprised if that is gonna happen because Secret Wars when Battle World happens is like a reset where Doom runs that whole universe or runs that whole planet. Everybody that was once dead or once gone or whatever, another universe or whatever, they're like they come back to life and they're present. Whether it's different versions of them or that same exact version. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he does die. Tom Holland Spider Man in the next Spider movie.
Possibility there. But brand new reporting out from Daniel RPK. I'm just trying to fill in the gaps for you, let you understand what I think is actually going on. Daniel does this stuff a lot. He repurposes and repackages information and like phrases it in a weird way that's like technically, I guess that could be true. I'm not saying he doesn't have accurate information and he is still one of the best, but we have to be able to parse out like, okay, what is he actually saying here? What has he said about this in the past? Like, what's actually going on here? And that's what's actually going on. So, what do you guys think, chat?
What do y'all think? And well, yeah, let me know in the comments. I'll be right back. BRB. I have to go take a pee. That was so funny. Let me stop. All right, Aaron, you still here? I was gonna say something to the YouTube people. Oh yeah, YouTube people or people here in general that are here right now. Don't mind my nose. All right, I know I gotta work on my nose. My nose bright as motherfucking day. Long story short, I was sick and I was like constantly wiping my nose, and that like burned out my nose, so I got a scab. So yeah, don't talk shit. Don't flame me. All right, so let me be. Let me be. Yeah, Aaron, you ready to spark that shit?
Chat, what do you think? But he already died once. Did he? Did he die? Peter deserves it. I agree. When did he die?
When did he die?
Huh? Who brought him back to life? He got blipped.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but is that really dying?
I think
That's
so.
like not existing anymore. I don't know if that's dying, actually. I guess it's the same effect, really, but yeah.
I was gonna say, isn't that the same
I
thing?
reckon Brand New Day takes place the same time as Doomsday. It's possible, yeah.
But yeah,
I
Aaron,
don't
you
feel
ready to
so good,
smoke?
Mr. Stark. True. Do you still think Toby is in Doomsday? Yes, I do, yeah. But did you die, though? Yeah. Maybe not. It was at the time. I cried. Hey, yeah, but that's because you're emotional, Carl, you know? To the audience is pretty much dying. Yep, fair. Technical death. Okay, fine. You got me on that one, chat. You got me on that one, all right? For all practical purposes, yes, he died. What the fuck? Okay, all right. Oh my gosh. Did you see people talking about James Gunn directing the next live action One Piece season? Might just be a rumor, though. Yeah, I'm going to say that's probably a rumor, Jonathan
That's
Gray.
crazy. He does.
But
That's
thank you.
wild.
Andrew will gather the
James
Dragon
Gunn
Balls
directing
on
that.
Namek to
Not saying
revive
that he
Tom
can't. I'm just saying
again
that'd be
because the
wild.
New York Dragon Balls can't revive him again. I actually love that, bro. I hope they go for it. Let's go. Let's go. You've been snorting hard lately, fam? You good? I have no idea what you're talking about, but I feel absolutely fucking incredible. Probably like too good. I feel like all of my bad feelings have become good feelings. Like I'm rising higher and higher, and there's no end or crash in sight. So I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm feeling
What does he talk about?
fucking incredible. It's all the booger sugar. What? Keep Gun away from One Piece. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Any
Look,
Invincible news?
I don't know what's his deal against James Gunn. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like bro gotta drop that shit. But he's a grown ass man. You have your own opinion, dog. I'm just saying.
At Comic Con? I actually think we're going to get Invincible news at Comic Con, which, by the way, Chad, they did a closed alpha test sign up for the Invincible game. Look it up. You can sign up for it. I signed up for it. I'm hoping I get into that shit, man. Oh, I want to play that Invincible game bad. And yeah, I think there's going to be a big panel where they talk about Invincible, probably like the game a little bit, the show. Yeah. Deadpool was a cameo at the Peacemaker finale. Really? Maybe I'll watch it. Andrew and Toby secretly leading Secret Wars or Doomsday would be peak, especially if they keep it a secret until release. Fair. Yeah, fair. I think we're going to get some cooking like that. Yeah. Gun will turn One Piece into one depression hex. Nah, I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly following you on that, and yet I agree. Yeah. What's Warhammer going to do at Comic-Con? Warhammer
Yo, yeah, I heard that outside. Oh my god, that shit was so loud.
usually hits different conventions than like the big Comic Cons. Although I think once the show comes out, it will probably enter that space as well. Warhammer tends to do like their own big gaming tournaments or gaming conventions. So something like the Nova Open or LVO or stuff like that. But because it's really more on the tabletop gaming side of things. Yeah. How big of a role do you think Guardians Thor will play in Doomsday? I think Thor will play a very big role. Yeah. I'm not sure about the Guardians actually. I think Star-Lord might have a significant role. We'll see.
Yeah,
Got you
that's
take over
an
the.
dude. That's another thing. That's another thing, dude. I haven't heard anything about the Guardians being in the next Avengers movie. Like nothing. I haven't heard nothing, bro. Like nothing. Are those characters like just not gonna be in the next films? Like those are pretty fucking important. Those are pretty big characters, dog. Guardians of the Galaxy, those are big characters. Dude, hold up, now. But anyways, yeah, they better be in the next movie somehow, cause dude, they're pretty fucking important. Especially Peter, especially Peter Quill's bitch ass. He's the reason why we fucking lost. But as an adult, that grief was crazy, so I don't blame him. But damn, anyways.
Warhammer Universe. My God. What are your thoughts on the RDJ pick where he was wearing the shirt with the Iron Man mask split in half? Yeah, it's interesting for sure. And then a lot of people looked at that one makeup photo where he's got the scar down his face. There could be something there. Absolutely, yeah. Wonder Man got pushed to 2026. Are you serious? Did it really?
But like January
God,
though.
just get it over with. Just release it today.
To be
All the
honest,
episodes today, so we can just forget about it. There
all
usually
right.
is tabletop gaming section at New York
I
Comic Con.
was
Is
with
there
bro into that.
really? I've been there many times. I don't remember seeing that. What are you dressing Luke and Leia like for Halloween? It's actually a good question. I'm not sure.
Luke and Leo
I
gotta be
think
his
Liam
dogs.
wants to be Mario, so maybe I could make them like
Oh, or
Koopas
his
or something.
kids.
Get them little turtle shells.
I forgot he has a kid.
Yeah. Watch Wonder Man now. Oh God, should I watch the Wonder Man trailer?
Stop! Stop!
Yo, so Spider Man.
Stop! Fuck, this should just get going. Hold up, yeah. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up. Oh, that's right, my background. Not that. You'll see. Aaron, you know. Alright, so that was the first video. If this is on YouTube, like I said, I'm probably going Twitch, yo. Probably going Twitch. Like, subscribe, appreciate you. Yeah, right? Those are all the YouTube things, right? Alright. Deuces. Oh, hold on. Wrong shit. Alright, yeah. Like, subscribe, and follow the boy on Twitch. Alright.